So let's move on to the slip and slide video in Cabo. What can you tell me about some of your favorite memories of that video shoot and some of the good things that went on? Because Reggie said it was the shoot from hell. So we'll get into the negative stuff here in a minute. But what were the positives that you remember from that video?
I guess what was great for me is this was my second video, but the first video to be released. Um, and who wouldn't love like taking everybody over, to Mexico? I thought at that time that to have all of the artists that was a part of the label, the different celebrities, the cameos that was there, and to be the only person. I don't know no other R&B video that Tupac was in as far as an R&B artist is concerned. So Pac was in my video. Like, he came, he made the time to make sure that he was there, and that's what I was thinking when it was there. But I remember a lot of shit that went on. I mean, we rented some dirt bikes and some four wheelers, and before you know it, they was all over the side of mountains and shit. They were out there tearing, acting real hoodish. they tore Cabo up. Then I later found out. I guess I heard different rumors. I guess, and maybe you could share some of those things that you probably heard. That about some of them artists, how they end up even being at the video shoot. But a lot of them act like, I guess, maybe they don't remember going to the video. But I heard it was sort of a gift for them being there. And my biggest thing that happened with it was we stayed there a while. The airplane on the way back, our airplane caught on fire in the air. It was a private plane. Suge, myself, David Kenner, my daughter, mother Trina, rest in peace, and Michelle A. The plane caught on fire. So that's something I probably remember the most, because it took a while for me to even want to attempt to even fly again, like to get on the airplane again.
Okay, so can you tell me about at the Cabo video shoot, there was an incident with your jewelry getting taken, and then there was a fight over that. Can you explain what happened with that situation?
Oh wait, first I forgot. Coming in, we lost all of my wardrobe. A designer had some clothes made. Like they had Danny Boy on the drawers, and like it was a big box of clothes, like more than $100,000 worth of wardrobe. And when we were coming in, she didn't declare it, and they took it. They seized all of the wardrobe, so she had to go back to the States to hurry up and get me something to wear, and then come back and declare it. So like that was like it's like I guess that's where the hell the video from hell come from, because now that I remember, like they had to get the clothes again, and the different things that went on throughout the week, and then us staying there longer. When I say us, Suge and Michelle A and my baby mother and David Kenner, we all stayed back longer, and that's when that happened with the plane. So yeah, that was a trip from hell.
Okay. And one last thing, I just want to go back to when you guys were leaving Cabo and there was a fire on the plane. Can you give me more of a detailed account of what happened exactly on that flight, and basically, what your thoughts were?
Yep. So we first off, we was late getting to the airport, so they cut off the lights on the jetway, and Suge went in and talked to him. He came back out, took care of the motherfuckers, and we went there. Everybody went to pulling their bags because we had been there. We were ready to get back home, and we got on the plane, took off. I rolled. I was smoking some weed. Suge was smoking his cigar, and we was listening to the blues, and we started going up in the air. And after getting so high, I asked the pilot if he could cut the heat on, and a little more into the flight. We get a little further into the flight, and the bag like looked like it was swelling a little bit. Nobody was tripping. You know, we still talking and stuff like that. And as we were talking, like you would lose sound just for a second, and you would hear us again. And then David Kenner looked over to the propeller, and he was like, "Land this motherfucker! It's on fire! It's on fire!" And we looked over. Everybody was looking over at the propeller. And when we looked over, fire was shooting out of the circle of the fan, of what if it's called a propeller, whatever it is. It was shooting fire out of it, and smoke was coming in the plane. And all you could hear is just the pilots, you know, making their call, swinging the plane down, and Trina, my daughter mom, rest in peace. She passed out. She immediately like fainted. And Miss Chalet was hollering. I'm crying. David Kenner hollering. And Suge just had his foot up like on his chair, like had his foot up and was smoking a cigar. And he just grabbed me. He was just like, "Man, we good. God got us. We all right, man. Stop tripping." That's all he kept telling me. And the plane was more than 10,000 feet in the air, falling like to the side. And that's all he kept telling me. He said, "God got us, man. We good, man. You tripping? You all right? We all right?" And I'm crying and saying different scriptures. And we had an emergency landing. Obviously, you know, thank God. We had the emergency landing, and after that, I had created a herniated disc, and it created where I couldn't walk up to about. It was close to something like 60 days once I got back to the States, you know, and I tried to go, like, I think they took us, after that, it was bothering me after that a little bit, and then I tried to do, like, the Bahamas, and after the Bahamas, it really, like, set in on me.
Your first music video, the So in Love video,
Yeah.
it never came out, but can you tell me about the video shoot and what your memories and stories are from that video?
I know Suge spent, the So in Love video shoot, I know Suge spent a lot of money on that video. Like, he was so excited talking about the video. So in Love is a song that was recorded by Leroy Hudson. Leroy Hudson recorded that song, and I remade the song. Suge was so excited, and he was saying, you know, y'all, you gonna have to put water, and it's gonna have fire shooting through the water. That's all I remember him just talking about so much. And then he kept asking me, you know, who gonna be the main bitch? that's all he kept asking me. And he had given me, you know, we were going through casting, looking at different girls. One of the girls later became one of the leading actresses on the Steve Harvey show. And I didn't pick her, but I remember she was in the lineup. And then Tatiana Ali was the option. He was like, if it was anybody you can get, who would you want? And Tatiana Ali was like, I was like the first thing that rolled off my mouth, like, because you know, in the 90s at that time, Will Smith show. Shout out to Will Smith. Will Smith show was popping. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, she was the prettiest thing around. And she was like, yeah, we gonna get it. And I was like, man, we not gonna get it, because I was so used to him pumping up shit. But I knew that he can get her if he wanted her. But he was pumping it up, and lo and behold, I got that to the video shoot. She was there.